10 keto mistakes that are blocking your weight loss. What if keto is working, but one small mistake is quietly blocking your fat loss? Maybe it's not your willpower. Maybe it's not your age. Maybe it's not your metabolism being broken. Maybe it's the salad dressing, the keto-friendly bar, the weekend cheat meal, the hidden carbs, the extra fat you keep adding because someone told you, that's keto. Today, I'm going to show you the 10 biggest keto mistakes that can stop weight loss, and more importantly, how to fix them without making your life miserable. Here's what happens to a lot of people. You start keto. The first few days feel exciting. The scale drops. You feel hopeful again. Then suddenly, the scale stops moving. Your cravings come back. Your energy dips. You start wondering, am I doing this wrong? And that is the moment most people quit. But before you quit, you need to know this. Keto is not just about eating low carb. It's about controlling insulin, eating the right foods, avoiding hidden traps, and giving your body enough time to adapt. So instead of blaming yourself, let's fix the mistakes. Before we start, comment below, "Fix my keto," if you've ever felt stuck, frustrated, or confused on keto. And tell me which one sounds most like you. Are you not losing weight? Are you hungry all the time? Are you tired on keto? Are cravings coming back? Or are you doing everything right but still not seeing results? Your answer helps me create better videos for real people with real struggles. Now let's get into mistake number 1. Welcome to the channel, where we make keto simple, realistic, and built for real-life weight loss. Mistake 1. Trusting keto-friendly labels without reading ingredients. This is one of the fastest ways to block progress. A package says, keto-friendly, low carb, zero sugar, net carbs, and you think, perfect, I can eat this. But the front of the package is marketing. The back of the package is the truth. Many so-called keto products contain ingredients that may not support your goals, like maltitol, maltodextrin, tapioca starch, potato starch, soy oil, canola oil, artificial flavors, or cheap protein blends. And here's the emotional trap. You think you're being disciplined, but the product is working against you. That's frustrating. So here's the new rule. Don't just ask, how many carbs? Ask, what are the ingredients? Is this real food? Does this make me hungry later? Do I feel bloated after eating this? A simple challenge for this week. Pick up 3 keto products in your kitchen and read the ingredient list. Not the front, the back. You may be shocked by what you find. Mistake 2. Ignoring serving size. This mistake is sneaky. You look at a label and see 1 gram of sugar, 2 grams of carbs, 0 grams of carbs, but that number may be for a tiny serving size. For example, salad dressing might say 2 grams of sugar per serving. But if the serving is 1 tablespoon and you use 5 tablespoons, that's not 2 grams anymore. That's 10 grams. And some labels can round down small amounts. So 0 does not always mean truly 0 if you eat multiple servings. This is why people say, I don't eat carbs, but I'm still not losing weight. Sometimes the carbs are not obvious. They are hiding in portions. So here's your fix. For 1 week, don't obsess over every calorie. Just check serving sizes. Especially on sauces, dressings, creamers, protein bars, keto snacks, nut butters, packaged foods. Because keto success is often not about being perfect. It's about noticing what you were missing. Mistake 3. Judging progress only by the scale. This one hits people emotionally. Because when you are trying to lose weight, the scale can feel like a daily report card. If it goes down, you feel proud. If it doesn't move, you feel like you failed. But the scale does not show the full story. Your body may be improving before the scale rewards you. You may be losing inches. Your belly may feel less bloated. Your cravings may be calmer. Your energy may be better. Your liver fat may be improving. Your insulin may be coming down. Your clothes may fit differently. But if you only look at the scale, you may miss all of that. Here's a better weekly check-in. Measure your waist. Try on the same pair of jeans. Track your cravings. Track your hunger. Track your energy. Take progress photos every 2 weeks. Because the goal is not just to weigh less. The goal is to become healthier, more confident, and more in control. Mistake 4. Comparing your keto results to someone else. This mistake steals joy. Your spouse loses 8 pounds. Your friend loses 12 pounds. Someone online loses 30 pounds in a month. And you think, what's wrong with me? But your body has its own history. Your hormones are different. Your stress is different. Your sleep is different. Your age is different. Your muscle mass is different. Your insulin resistance is different. Your past dieting history is different. Especially for women, weight loss can look very different because hormones, cycles, menopause, and stress all matter. So instead of asking, why am I not losing like them? Ask, am I improving compared to last month? That question is powerful. Because comparison makes you feel behind, but progress makes you feel capable. Your journey does not need to look dramatic to be real. Slow progress is still progress. Mistake 5. Not getting enough salt and electrolytes. A lot of people think keto makes them tired. But sometimes, keto is not the problem. Low electrolytes are the problem. When you lower carbs, your body holds less water. When you lose more water, you can lose more sodium, potassium, and magnesium. That can lead to fatigue, headaches, weakness, dizziness, cravings, muscle cramps, brain fog. And then people think, I need carbs. But sometimes what they really need is salt, water, and minerals. This is especially important if you work long hours, exercise, sweat, drink coffee, or live with a lot of stress. So here's your simple fix. Salt your food. Drink water. Include mineral-rich foods like avocado, leafy greens, and quality protein. Consider magnesium if it fits your routine. Pay attention to how you feel. Before you quit keto because you feel bad, check your electrolytes. Mistake 6. Using cheat days as a reward. Let's be honest. The idea of a cheat day sounds fun. You work hard all week, then reward yourself with pizza, fries, dessert, or alcohol. But here's the problem. On keto, a cheat day is not just extra calories. It can switch your body out of fat-burning mode, spike insulin, restart cravings, and make it harder to get back on track. And emotionally, cheat days can create a cycle: restrict, crave, cheat, feel guilty, start over Monday. That cycle is exhausting. Instead of cheat days, use planned flexibility. There's a big difference. A cheat day says, I lost control. Planned flexibility says, I made a conscious choice. That could mean a special meal with family, a higher carb whole food option, or a planned refeed later in your journey. But if you're a beginner and still fighting cravings, keep it simple. No random cheat days. Build consistency first. Freedom comes from control, not chaos. Mistake 7. Eating too much fat because that's keto. This is one of the most misunderstood keto mistakes. Yes, keto is a higher fat diet, but that does not mean you need to add fat to everything. Butter coffee, fat bombs, MCT oil, heavy cream, extra cheese, extra nuts, extra oils. At first, adding fat can help you feel full and transition into keto. But if you keep adding large amounts of dietary fat, your body may burn the fat you eat instead of the fat stored on your body. That's not what most people want. If your goal is fat loss, fat should be used strategically. Think of fat as a hunger tool. If you are starving, add a little more. If you are full but still adding fat because a keto rule told you to, pull back. Your plate should not be built around fat. Build it around protein, low-carb vegetables, healthy fats in reasonable amounts. The goal is not to be the highest fat eater in the room. The goal is to become the healthiest version of yourself. Mistake 8. Snacking or eating when you're not truly hungry. This one is more emotional than people realize. Many of us are not eating because we are hungry. We eat because it's time, because we're stressed, because we're bored, because other people are eating, because we want comfort, because we're used to always having something nearby. But every time you eat, even keto food, you create a metabolic event. If you're constantly snacking, you may keep triggering insulin and slow down fat burning. So here's a question to ask before eating. Am I truly hungry, or am I emotionally activated? True hunger usually builds and persists. Habit hunger often comes in waves and passes if you wait. Try this. When hunger hits, drink water, add a pinch of salt if needed, take a 10-minute walk, or wait 15 minutes. If the hunger fades, it was probably a wave. If you feel weak, shaky, dizzy, or the hunger persists, eat a real meal. Keto works better when you stop eating out of habit and start eating with awareness. Mistake 9. Doing keto without intermittent fasting. Keto and intermittent fasting work well together because both help reduce insulin. Keto lowers carb intake. Fasting lowers eating frequency. Together, they can help your body access stored fat more effectively. Now, this does not mean you have to starve yourself. It means gradually creating more space between meals. Maybe you start with no snacks, then a 12-hour overnight fast, then breakfast a little later, then 2 solid meals a day if your body feels good. The key is not forcing. The key is training. You are teaching your body, you don't need food every 2 hours. You have stored energy. That can feel empowering, because for many people, the biggest victory is not just losing weight, it's realizing they are no longer controlled by hunger all day. Mistake 10. Quitting too early. This might be the most important mistake. A lot of people give keto 1 or 2 weeks, after giving sugar, processed food, and high-carb habits 20 or 30 years. That is not a fair test. If you have insulin resistance, stress, poor sleep, hormone changes, or a long history of dieting, your body may need time. You may not lose 10 pounds every week. You may lose 1 pound. You may lose inches before pounds. You may feel better before the scale changes. That does not mean it's not working. It means your body is healing, adapting, and learning how to use fuel differently. So instead of saying, "I'll try keto for a few days," say, "I'll give my body time to respond." Set a realistic commitment. Try 8 weeks. Track more than weight. Adjust what is not working. And remember, you are not behind. You are rebuilding. Here's what happens if you ignore these mistakes. You may keep buying keto foods that are not really helping you. You may keep eating hidden carbs without knowing it. You may keep chasing the scale and feeling defeated. You may keep comparing yourself to people whose bodies are completely different. You may keep feeling tired because your electrolytes are low. You may keep using cheat days that restart cravings. You may keep eating fat when your body is trying to burn stored fat. You may keep snacking out of habit. And eventually, you may say, "Keto doesn't work for me." But what if keto was never the problem? What if the problem was the strategy? Because when you fix these mistakes, keto starts to feel different. You feel calmer. You feel less hungry. You feel more in control. You understand your body better. You stop fearing the process. You stop starting over every Monday. That is real progress. Now here's what I want you to do today. Pick just one mistake from this video and fix it this week. Don't fix all 10 at once. Just one. Maybe you read labels. Maybe you stop snacking. Maybe you add electrolytes. Maybe you stop cheat days. Maybe you measure your waist instead of only weighing yourself. Maybe you give keto more time. Comment below. My keto mistake is. And tell me which one you're going to fix first. And if you want simple, realistic keto weight loss tips for busy adults, subscribe to the channel and hit like so this video can reach more people who are about to quit when they may only need one small adjustment. Remember, keto is not about perfection. It's about awareness. It's about learning what your body responds to. It's about replacing confusion with clarity. And most of all, it's about becoming the person who no longer gives up on themselves. Thanks for watching. Watch the next video on your screen if you want to learn the best drinks you can have on keto without blocking fat loss. I'll see you in the next one.